This past weekend, Democratic Senator Dick Durbin appeared on CNN's State of the Union, where he said that recently, during a 7-hour closed-door testimony, Donald Trump's former acting Attorney General Jeffrey Rosen basically gave up the goods on Donald Trump. Now, Durbin says that this happened with Democratic legal aids, Republican legal aids, was totally bipartisan. Rosen volunteered to show up here, and he fully cooperated. But that's not all. Durbin also said this. Just how directly personally involved the president was, the pressure he was putting on Jeffrey Rosen, it was real, and it was very specific. The president is not subtle when he wants something. The former president is not subtle when he wants something. It's a good thing for America. We had a person like Rosen in that position who withstood the pressure. And yes, I did not misread that. He said the same thing twice. So there is kind of an inkling of what took place there. But unfortunately, we don't have any specifics. And that's always a little disappointing, right? However, based on reports that have come out over the last few weeks, we do know several things. We do know that Donald Trump was calling Jeffrey Rosen shortly after Bill Barr resigned. Rosen took over as the acting attorney general. Trump, according to reports, was calling Rosen on a near daily basis, trying to get him to investigate these non-existent claims of voter fraud, which Bill Barr, while he was still attorney general, came out and announced the DOJ's looked at this. There's nothing to look at, so we're not doing anything. Trump wanted Rosen to undo this. Then, of course, we had Jeffrey Clark, who was a Trump-appointed official at the U.S. Department of Justice, who was begging Rosen to help him overturn the Georgia election results, along with Kenneth Donahue, who was the then acting deputy attorney general. Both of them refused Clark's memo, I guess, that he had drafted up. So none of that happened. But I do agree with Durbin here. I don't think Rosen is a, good guy per se, but what he did here was very good. We could be looking at a very different scenario had Rosen given in to the pressure from Donald Trump. So credit where it is due, Rosen did the right thing by not pursuing these non-existent claims of voter fraud. He absolutely deserves credit for not helping to destroy democracy here in the United States. So, yay for that. That's always a good thing. It's still terrifying that Donald Trump attempted to do this. And of course, we've got the biggest question left, even bigger than what he gave up is, what do you do with the info? If you're going to do nothing with it, if you're just going to sit on it and do a slow leak through media appearances or through press releases, then what's the point? If you're not using this to go after the guy and criminally prosecute Donald J. Trump, then honestly, I don't even care anymore. If there's no accountability, then this 7-hour testimony where Rosen spilled the beans on everything, if you're not using it to work towards a criminal prosecution for Donald Trump, then you're wasting everybody's time at this point. We know he interfered. We know he wanted to overthrow the results of the 2020 election. We all know that. Question is, what are you going to do with that information now that you have it confirmed? Because if the answer is nothing, then stop wasting our time.
One of today's video sponsors is Magic Spoon Keto-Friendly Cereal. Magic Spoon is a wonderful cereal that brings back all those wonderful memories you used to have of waking up early, sitting down in front of the TV, watching cartoons with a big bowl of sugary cereal. Well, Magic Spoon lets you relive that without any of the guilt. Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 3 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each individual serving. Only 140 calories per serving. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. And you can build your own box, or you can get a variety pack with available flavors such as cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, and cinnamon. And Magic Spoon has now brought back 2 fan favorite flavors, cookies and cream and maple waffle, and they're back permanently. Personally, I actually like to mix the frosted and the cocoa flakes. It gives a wonderful flavor of actually having chocolate cake, again, without any of the guilt. So go to magicspoon.com/ROF to grab your delicious cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code ROF at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon's so confident in their product, it's backed by a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/ROF and use the code ROF to save $5 off.